we're live. Окей, ребята, привет! Мы начинаем наш сегодняшний эфир. Собственно, все, как и обещали. В эфире вместе со мной Брэдли из Helium 10. Всем большой привет. Bradley, hey. So, I'm very appreciated that you're here. Finally, we got our time and our live streaming. And we have very important questions to you. We have just 55-minute rest. I know that you're very, very busy today. And two very important questions. The first one, what are the best way for search through Helium 10? This is the question number one. And the question number two is how to create the best pool of keywords when people want to rank their products. I think this is enough for 55 minutes because I'm sure we will have more questions from my audience. Ребят, у нас два основных момента, которые мы будем сегодня выяснять. Это как найти продукт с помощью Helium 10 и как сформировать необходимый для вас пул кейвордов. So, Bradley, thank you.
All right. So first of all, let me see if I get this right. So I should say "Dobre utro," right?
Right.
Or good morning to everybody. That's about all I have. I have a lot of not a lot, like a few Russian-speaking coworkers. So sometimes I'll tell them to teach me how to say something. So good morning is about all I can say. But anyways, you kind of broke out at the first part. But did you say the first part you want to know how to find products to sell on Amazon? Was that the first or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. With the Helium 10, not just how to find the product, like with the Helium 10.
Yes. But so before I even show you, regardless of if somebody's using Helium 10 or not, it's important we think the right way. And so I always want to kind of share that with people, the right mindset, because sometimes if you're thinking in the wrong way, it doesn't matter if you're using Helium 10 or you're using another tool or you're using no tools, you're not going to be successful. So the first thing I like to share with people is selling on Amazon, as many people here, I'm sure know, is different than regular, entrepreneurial life. People give the suggestion, if you want to sell or start your own business, you want to start your own YouTube channel, you want to start your own Instagram so you can be famous like Bella, whatever you want to start doing, they always say, do what you are passionate about. What is your hobby? What is you have a lot of knowledge about. But guess what? On Amazon, that's not the way it works. I could be very passionate about water bottles. Maybe I'm an expert on water bottles.
Or coffee.
Coffee. That does not mean I'm going to be successful on Amazon selling water bottles or selling coffee. Because actually the opposite is probably true. If there's too much competition for water bottles, too much competition for coffee. So you have to understand that unlike 99% of other things in business, it's not about what you are passionate about. Now, if you can find something you're passionate about and there's opportunity, well, that's amazing. That would be great. But start off with that mindset that probably I might have to sell something that before today or before I started looking, I didn't even know it existed. Okay, so that's very important to understand because on Amazon, it's about the opportunity. At the same time, Amazon is not Kickstarter. Okay, so maybe I have some amazing invention. I developed a water bottle and I push a button and it makes my face look good. I mean, I don't know, so some amazing invention. Maybe it's the greatest thing. But nobody on Amazon is searching water bottle with button to make your face look good. Why is nobody searching that? Because nobody knows that exists. So you cannot think that you are going to make a new invention and be successful on Amazon. That's not what Amazon is for. The demand has to be there first, either from off of Amazon, or on Amazon, there needs to be demand. So with those two things in mind, now you can kind of narrow your focus. Hey, where am I going to search for the opportunity? So let's see if I can share my screen here. I want to show you my process. And there's not just one exact way to do this. There's many ways. I'm just going to show you one of the many ways today. So let me share my screen.
Ребят, для тех, кто не понимает по-английски, вдруг,
All right.
your side?
So now what you could do is on the bottom screen of you, put your mouse over your bottom picture and hit the video camera button. So then it just makes you go away and makes me go away too. Okay, so on your bottom image, just hit the camera on the bottom left. And then it makes it only no, not on the share screen. Yeah. So let me see. Can everybody just see the screen? No, everybody still can see the 3. So we need to make the screen bigger.
Do you? I see.
Let me see here. I'm looking live too. So there should be, if you look at the bottoms, if you put your mouse over, you should be able to just make it where you can hear my audio and your audio and only see the screen.
Okay. You know, I think no,
let's see. So hold on. Yeah, I want everybody to be able to see. They don't want to see my face. they want to see your face, of course, but just for a little bit, let's try and get the screen. So you see how there should be some screens on the small screens on the bottom, right? If you put your mouse over it, on the very bottom left or top left of that, there's like a microphone and then there's a camera. So you want to put your mouse over and hit the camera on your screen or on your picture and on my picture, your video and my video, so that it turns our video off.
Do you want? So you. Okay, I can. I can.
Don't worry, everybody. We'll get this. We'll go overtime if we need to be.
Okay.
I have until 8:15.
Okay.
So I have 1 hour still. So.
Now you see, right?
Yeah. Right now, I still.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. So put your you see the very, very bottom left is your picture.
Yes.
So you see there's a camera on the bottom left. Go bottom, right there. Hit that button. Okay. Now do the same thing for me. Do the same thing for me. Perfect. Now take away your other screen. Push that one down. At the bottom. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
There we go. All right.
Fine.
All right. So here we go. So one way, let me show you. I'm in Helium 10 right now. One way that I like to look for opportunity on Amazon is by looking for the keywords. Okay, looking for the keywords. So I'm going to hit keywords here. This is Black Box. Now, Black Box for Helium 10 has the most products and the most keywords out of anyone on Amazon. For just products, it has over 450 million products. Keywords, millions and millions, tens of millions of keywords. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to search, let's say, for a keyword that is searched. Let me zoom in here for everybody. I'm going to search, first of all, for a keyword maybe that is searched for at least 15,000 times a month. That way I know there's a lot of people searching for it. This is not some magic number. You could put 5,000 to 10,000. You could put 3,000 to 5,000. You can put 20,000. You put whatever you want. Just for right now, I'm saying, hey, show me something that's searched for at least 15,000 times a month. The other thing I'm going to do is review count. I'm going to put max 100. And let me show you why. Bella, what is something that you have shopped for as a buyer on Amazon recently?
Do you want their review?
I mean, like what have you searched for? Like, hey, I needed a water bottle. So then you search for water bottle. But like, what's something you've searched for?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear.
Yes. I saw.
Okay, yeah, I think on your, either on your side or my side, I couldn't hear the connection, so I'm just going to go ahead and type something here. I'm going to type for, let me think, what have I searched for? Water cooler right here. Okay, nope, that's not what I wanted. That's fine though. All right, but let's take a look right here. So here's a perfect example. All right, let's say, let me zoom in on the screen. All right, let's say we see this right here that has 2 reviews, but let's say this one had like 1,000 reviews. This one had 2,000 reviews. This one had 3,000 reviews. Maybe this one had 950. So now, Bella, out of these, if as a buyer you saw this, 950, 2,000, 1,000, 3,000, and then you see this one only has 2 reviews, which one are you probably going to select last?
It's a very bad example to ask me because I am on a site and buyer and seller, but for sure where
yeah, think like a buyer.
Okay, like a buyer, I will check reviews as well.
Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up. That is so important.
Yes.
We always think too much like sellers. All right. We need to be 0% like sellers in cases like this and 100% thinking like the typical buyer. And that is perfect that you said that, because so many of us, including myself, all of us, once we start selling on Amazon, our mind kind of changes and we start thinking like sellers. We think, oh, hey, I know that this image looks better. The reviews doesn't matter, you know, but the buyer, we have to think like a buyer, and they psychologically are going to say 3,000 reviews, 1,000, 2,000. Okay, these I'm going to select more. This one maybe is like too new. I don't know. I don't trust it, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a page that has only 100 or reviews or less on average. And let me show you why, because take a look at this. Watch this one. This is what you do not want to see. All right.
Your favorite example.
My favorite example. Take a look here. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Look at this. 9,000 reviews, 4,000, 1,000, almost 3,000. This one is a newer one, only 500. On this page, it would be so hard to compete. Let's look at X-ray. I'm using the Helium 10 Chrome extension X-ray. All right. So sometimes we are thinking too much about the search volume. Search volume is important, but maybe we see the search volume and we're like, wow, that is so good. You know, 68,000. So many people are searching for this, right? We say, wow, look at that. Okay. But then look at these sales. This is so crazy. Look at the top ones. This is per month. How many units? Not how many dollars. This is how many dollars. But this is per unit, per month. How many they're selling? They're selling more than 1,000. Some of these 2,000 per day, 3,000 per day. And look at the reviews. If you come up with a brand new listing, 5 or 10 reviews, it would be impossible to compete with these guys. Nobody is going to click on your listing. Very few. Okay, so that's why I put here 100 reviews. I want to find a search term that is searched for a lot of times a month. What did I say? 15,000 times a month. But maybe the category is so new that people don't have many reviews. And that helps me because now I know that if I have a new product, people will still consider me. If I am on a keyword search where everybody has thousands of reviews, I'm not going to get clicks. But if I have 5 or 10 reviews and everybody else has 30, 40, 50, 60 reviews, hey, I have a chance. Okay. What's the next thing I'm going to do? I'm going to look in just some searching categories. Let's look for the one I always pick because it's easiest: home and kitchen and dining. All right. The last thing I'm going to do here is word count minimum 2. What does this mean? Usually, keywords that only have one word, people don't use it to buy. Like I could search kitchen. Okay, that's one word. Maybe a lot of people are searching this, but usually people who are searching kitchen, they're not really buying. They're just looking for ideas. And that's why you see so many different things. I see cutting boards. I see knives. I see a drying thing. I see pots and pans. I see a rack. I see bags. I see a cooker. I mean, all kinds of things. But a 2 or 3 word keyword like kitchen, utensil set. Now, this one is more focused, all right? Obviously, people who are searching this, they're buying something because we see the results here, many similar things. So for me, what I put right here, I want a keyword that's at least 2 words. And again, you put whatever you want. You put 3, you put 4, you put 1 if you want. Anybody can select anything. So that's all I'm going to do. There are so many filters here, but I'm just going to use this. And let's see what kind of ones come up. Now, remember, have in mind that that keyword of collagen peptides, how many sales there were, how many reviews, all right? So let's take a look at some of these. Like this one right here. What, travel blanket, okay? I don't know why people need a blanket when they travel, but this is curious to me. I look here, 15,000 people are searching for it a month, okay? Let's take a look at how it looks in Amazon. Okay, interesting. Now I know what this is, all right? So people bring it so they can have it on the airplane, maybe. It has a bag. But let's take a look at X-ray. And this is what's going to be very interesting here. All right, so first of all, what do we notice?
Sorry,
go ahead.
interrupt you. Can you, yes, a little bit zoom it? Yeah.
Sure. There we go. All right, let's take a look at the sales, first of all. We have, remember, these 2 are sponsored ads. These 2 are sponsored, so I don't care too much about it. We have one person who, yes, they're selling a lot, 2,000 units. But look at these. These others are 10 per day, 20 a day, 30 a day. There's only 2 that are selling really big numbers. So right away, this looks better than collagen peptides. And look at this is the crazy part. Look at these reviews right here. Let me zoom in here. Remember, these 2 are sponsored ads, so I don't care too much about those. Look at the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, even 9. Remember what we saw on collagen peptides? It was 3,000, 9,000, 1,000. The number 1 and number 2 have very few reviews. Here is one. He is on page 1, and he only has 19 reviews. Here is somebody who just got to page 1. He has 0 reviews. 0 reviews. So this is the kind of thing that makes me excited because I'm like, wow, maybe this is a newer niche. This is something where I do have a chance, even with a brand new product that doesn't have many reviews. Another thing I look at is the number of images. Okay, so what I'm looking for, like for example, these people are very advanced. They have a nice, number of images here. Lifestyle images. They show it in use. They show the detail of it. But then look at this one. This is it. Look at this. This is a terrible, terrible listing. All right.
Super terrible.
Really terrible. All right. Why? We have only 1 image here. Look at these bullet points. Like almost nothing. This one. This is not even a prime listing. This is fulfilled by merchant, and they're on page 1. How did I know to click on that? Because here, let me show you. Number of images. We have a display here. I could see, hey, this one only had 1 image. So most people, they seem to be doing okay. They have 6 images, 8, 9. But if I found something here where a lot of people had 1 image or 2 image or 3 image, again, I know I would have an advantage here in this niche. Here in this niche, I would have an advantage because people do not know how to make the listing, obviously. All right. So there's one. Let's keep looking here. And then you tell me if you see something that's interesting that you want me to look at. So we've got bar cart, travel blanket is the one we saw. Metal wall decor. We have mini split AC heating system, Bud Light. I don't think that's an opportunity. I'm not going to sell Bud Light. Sectional couch. That is an oversized. So maybe we wouldn't want to do this. Zip. So you tell me when you want me to look at something. Bridal shower games.
Okay, let's check bridal shower games.
Okay.
Bridal shower, it's sort of popular niche. And there are
hopefully nothing inappropriate that we will see here, but
I hope so.
Everybody is adults. We're all adults here, so should be okay.
Before, Amazon is not about your passion. Amazon about your sales.
Exactly. All right. So look at this. I already see something good here. I see that there's a clear theme. All right. Remember, let me just take people again to the other option. There's a difference when there's a clear buying habit. Again, we type in kitchen and look, it's all kinds of crazy things. You know, bowls. Is this a candle? No.
I believe.
No, that's soap.
It's soap, yeah.
Soap. We've got bed sheets. Like, why is bed sheets coming up in kitchen? I don't know. But when I see something like this, I worry because now I don't really know what are people buying when they search this. But look at this. We can see, even I'm not looking very, very detailed, but almost all is very similar. I can see, you know, like look at this. Only two are different. So let's see. I mean, I don't even know what these are. Are these like games? Yeah, I guess these are like games to play. Where here, okay, here we go. You could see a question about the bride, bridal Pictionary, bridal bingo. Okay, I see it. He said, she said, who knows the bride the best? Like that's one game. Again, he said, she said. Okay, so as we can see, there is a clear theme. All right. So what's the next step? I'm going to check the sales again. Let's see the estimated sales. All right. So let's zoom in. And don't worry, everybody. As you guys have questions, we can see the questions. So please put it on the comments. And if it's in Russian, Bella will have to translate. But if it's English,
Ребят, если у вас есть какие-то вопросы на данный момент по Helium 10 и по тому, как ресерчить и искать товары в Helium 10, пожалуйста, задавайте их сейчас в комментариях. Второй возможности задать вопрос и получить ответ напрямую от разработчика этой программы не будет. Поэтому задавайте вопросы прямо сейчас. Здесь в чате мы их видим, и мы на все откомментируем. Bradley, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So what kind of things am I looking at? Again, the first thing is the sales. All right. Let's just examine this page right here. I see that this is a very, very highly searched keyword. I also know that this is something that might not be too seasonal. Okay. And you can kind of see that the trends of many of these are kind of steady. Like it doesn't go like this and then like this and then like this. All right. So let's see. How do I delete that? There we go. Okay. So the first thing I'm looking at is sales. And again, SP, this means sponsored ad. So take a look here. And I love to see something like this. One big mistake Amazon sellers make, whether they're new or they're experienced, they want the home run product. They want a product that is going to sell 500 units a day, 100 units a day. Well, what happens when you do something like that is you make yourself a target. A lot of the Chinese sellers, a lot of the sellers who use bad techniques, they are selling on those very high selling ones. And when they see somebody new try to sell, they're going to attack you. Bad reviews, maybe mess up your listing. But if you stick in this range here, 10 units a day, 20 units a day, 50 units a day, you kind of go under the radar and you're not going to get attacked by the black hat sellers. So the revenue is not that bad, $5,000 to $30,000. Now take a look at this. This is absolutely crazy. This is even better than the travel blanket. Look at this.
Yes, this is amazing. When you see like 20 reviews and then $8,000 a month, I think this is the perfect thing for new people who is starting their Amazon sales.
Yeah, exactly. And the biggest thing is you can push anything to page one, anytime you want. You use giveaway, you use ManyChat, you use PPC. I can get anything to page one. But what happens is if you are not converting or people are not clicking on your listing, people are not purchasing it, once you're on page one, you're going to fall off of page one. So I love seeing this when ones with 30 reviews, 20 reviews, 1 review, 23 reviews, if they can stay on page one, that means I can come with a new product and also stay on page one. So, whoops, and I just lost the window. Let me go back.
Okay.
That was Bridal Shower Games, right?
We have some questions. So
sure.
If you want, I can answer to this question later, but if you want, you can answer now. What is the difference between your free version and paid version?
Yes, you can use almost any of our tools. We have over 20 tools in Helium 10, but they're all limited. For example, the X-ray, you can only use 50 times total. The black box, many of the filters are grayed out. You cannot see the different categories. So anything you could try to use, but the free version is very limited. It's just to really kind of get some ideas about it. Okay.
The next question is, if you see a niche where the top sellers are Amazon, does it bother you?
It depends. It depends. I like looking at the niche overall. And if I can see if now every single one on this page is all Amazon, then I would be worried. I'd be like, something's going on. Amazon is cheating or whatever. But I see that that's only the case on one here. And I know it's kind of small to see, but so I'll just highlight it. Right here, it'll say, who it's sold by, FBA. And so here's one that's Amazon. Okay, FBA, 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 FBA. And then here, Amazon, FBA, FBA. So here only 2 are Amazon, and especially number 1 and number 2 and number 3 are not Amazon. It's okay. Like I don't mind it. All right. So now, let me see. Let me look at the other questions.
Another question: how do you get keyword search volume? Is it exact number?
It's exact phrase match in that we are looking for the exact phrase. So last year, anybody could see the 100% live data from Amazon about what the search volume was. They closed that in December. We have the most historical data. So we were able to develop an algorithm that can accurately estimate going forward all of the search volume. And anybody can test it. There is something called brand analytics. If you have brand registry 2.0 for your Seller Central account, you look on your reports and it says brand analytics, and you can see ranked in order by search volume the top 1 million keywords, and you can compare it to Helium 10 and see that almost 95% of the time Helium 10 is exactly correct, the order that we have it.
And last one question for these minutes: what is the success score estimation based on?
So it's different on each page, and it doesn't mean good opportunity or bad opportunity. It doesn't mean good or bad. All it is it's taking into consideration certain metrics on the page. So if you're on a page and you're wondering what is going on for this, you just put your mouse over and it explains it right here. It explains what exactly it's going over. We don't hide our metrics or hide what is going into these things.
Okay, thank you. And I think we have just 27 minutes rest. And if you don't mind, let's start with the pool of keywords.
Sure. Let's do it on this one right here. Let's do it for this. So let's say that we did decide that we want to make a bridal shower. What is this game?
Accessory.
Yeah, bridal shower game. So the very first step, all right, I want to find maybe what are my most money generating keywords, like top 10. For example, we saw that I believe this product was making $8,000. I think this product was making $30,000, right? So of course I want to know how are they getting those sales? So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select something that is not selling very well. All right. And I'm picking that as kind of like my baseline product, So I'm just going to copy this. Let's say I decided I'm going to make a bridal shower game, and I know that my product is looking very similar to this. All right. It has some games, maybe a ring, I don't know, some envelope. It's like this, not like this. All right. So it's very important you know what kind of product you're going to make, even if you didn't order it yet, or maybe you just ordered it. So I'm going to copy this ASIN. I'm going to go to the Helium 10 tool, which is Cerebro.
This is my favorite one thing. My
favorite tool too. You and I think alike. All right. I paste it in here to Cerebro. So there's my first, what I call a baseline product. This is a baseline product. The next thing I'm going to do is I want to see the top sellers that are most similar to my product. Okay, that's so important that people understand this concept, because many people think that any product here on the first page is your competitor. That is not correct. Not everybody on the same page is your competitor. Watch, I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to put my mouse over. So here, this is the number one seller. Let me just show it really quick. This one is selling 2,300 units a month. But actually, and it's on the same page as my main keyword. Is he my competitor? No. Why? Look at this. This is something completely different. All right. So I am not going to select this because I just don't feel that he is my competitor, because this is somebody who has light up rings. When we search on Amazon, a buyer, again, this goes into thinking like a buyer, not thinking like a seller. You have an image in your mind what you are looking for. So maybe in my mind, I know if I'm a woman and my best friend is going to get married, I'm planning to make a bridal shower party. In my mind, I think, hey, I want to go to the nightclub and I want everybody in my bridal shower party to have a ring that has a LED light. Well, that's what I'm thinking in my mind. But maybe I still search for bridal party games. But in my mind, I'm thinking of this. So in that case, this customer would never buy my product. If my product, remember, are those games with the notes and the who knows the bride the best. But on the other side, you have another woman who's getting another girlfriend of hers a bridal party, and she's thinking in her mind, hey, we are going to have a party in my house, and I want everybody to play a quiz or a test on who knows the bride the best. Well, in their mind, they're thinking of like those games where you write down and you have multiple choice, whatever. But what do they search for? They search for the same thing. They're searching for the same thing as this person, but in their mind, they're looking for something else. So this is so important. Pick your competitors, not the ones that are on the same page, but the ones that most look like your product. Like this. Here's the perfect example. This one would be your competitor. I want to know what keywords are driving the sales for this. Why? Because this looks exactly like the product that I'm making. Maybe I'm making it in China. Maybe I'm making it somewhere else. This is my exact competitor. So I'm going to copy this ASIN and I'm going to paste it as my number 2. All right. I'm not doing this one because this is not my competitor. Let's keep going. This one again, here is a bunch of rings. No, I don't care what keywords he is ranking for right now. Nope, don't care. Here, absolutely yes. Very similar to my product I have in mind. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. This one, absolutely. I'm going to pick maybe 1 or 2 more. This one, yep, 100% yes. It looks very similar to my product. And this one, again, yes. All right, so here we go. So as we can see right here, I just have my baseline product. This is just the product that I know my product is similar to. I don't really care about what keywords they're doing. I just need something to compare it to. Let's see. I see one question. What is the fastest way to learn, explore all of Helium 10 tools? Listen to this video is the fastest, but there's no real fast way. But here, one thing everybody should know, once you start using Helium 10, at the very top of every tool, there's a button that says learn, and it includes all videos here. It includes all the videos right there of how to use each tool. So
Just
in this moment, I'm going to hit.
And go don't be shy, go and explore everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So right now, this is going to go out and it's going to find all the keywords related to any one of these listings. All the ones we have detected sponsored ads, all the ones we have detected organic rank. Let me explain where these words come from. Okay. So first of all, total, it found almost 7,000 keywords. That's crazy. All right. I told you right now, though, I only want to find, I'm looking for the top 10 or 15 ones, top 10 or 15. So let's take a look where these 7,000 come from. Number 1 is the sponsored keywords. What does this mean? This means any keyword that we detected one of those other products showing up for in a sponsored result, sponsored ad, sponsored result. Number 2, Amazon recommended. For every ASIN out there, Amazon actually recommends a certain number or a certain list of keywords. Like they think this keyword is important for this listing. And we are showing you what Amazon is recommending. This doesn't mean that it's 100% good. No, it doesn't mean that. All right. The next thing is organic keywords. This is, for me, the most important. This is showing any keyword that is showing up in the first 306 positions in the search results. All right, what does that mean? So like here, right here, this is the first organic position, position 1, position 2, position 3, 4, etc. So the first 300 positions, it is finding it. So that this list of keywords is very valuable. But again, I am specifically looking for the top keywords that could drive sales. So watch this. The very first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to search for the keywords that are being searched for. Maybe let's just say, we'll start with 250 times. Because for example, we have this keyword here. This is good. Let me just zoom in. Do you notice what this is? This is a misspelling. This is people missing the S and typing the A. Bridal shower games, all right? They really mean bridal shower games. So you might think, hey, this is a good keyword, but search volume is only 55 times a month. What does that mean? That means that maybe only one person a day or 2 people a day are searching for it. So in my mind, I don't really think that that is too important of a keyword. So I want to get rid of some of those keywords. I'm going to put 250 here. So let's see. We're going to go from 7,000. Now we are down to 945. Okay. Still too many keywords. Obviously not 945 is drawing the sale. So this is the next cool thing. Right now, these 940 keywords are ones that any one of these are ranking for. Okay, any one of these are ranking for. But here is the danger. There could be a keyword that maybe only is relevant to this one. Like maybe it's the brand name, or maybe there is a special social media campaign and everybody knows about this product because of, some searching keyword right here. All right. So then maybe I see, wow, this product is number one for this keyword. So I want to rank for this keyword. All right. So maybe I put a whole bunch of money in PPC or something for this keyword. I spend maybe $500 in some campaign trying to get to page 1 for this keyword. And now I get to page 1, position 2, and I get 0 sales. Why? Well, maybe I didn't realize this keyword is only important for this product right here. So how can I avoid that situation? What I'm going to do right here, I'm going to put ranking competitors for. What does this mean? What this means is I want a minimum of 4 of these products. Remember, these are my competitors. This was just the baseline product I'm comparing it to, but I have 5 competitors. So I am telling Helium 10, show me only the keywords that not just 1 is ranking for, not just 2, not just 3, but at least 4 out of 5 are ranking for. And how does that help me? Now I know that if 4, at least 4, or maybe 5 of those products are all ranking for the same keyword, then absolutely it is an important keyword for me. Hit apply. Let's take a look. Look at that. We went from 900 now to 64. Okay, so we're getting close. We're getting close.
We're almost there.
Yep, almost there. All right. But still, let's say that one of these keywords, let's look at one right down here. Here's a perfect example. Here is a keyword. I'll just say, I know it's small, bridal shower supplies. Maybe I think that's a great keyword, but I look, what is this? This is the average rank. Average, that's not even how you spell average. Average rank.
Right? AVG is the very familiar for all.
Avenger. I put Avenger right there. This is I like that movie, so that's why I put Avenger. All right. So I can see here what the average rank is. How? Look at this. So one of those competitors is on page 1. You see, he is position 19. But look at everybody else. One is 30, or maybe 2. Maybe 2 guys are on page 1. But look at these other guys. They're like on page number, what page do you think this is, Bella? 300 and 200?
Out of 7 pages, that's usually Amazon.
Probably. Yeah, I think so. Probably page 6, page 7.
Yeah.
So do you think that for these guys here, this keyword is really sending a lot of sales to their listing?
If to kidding them, yes. If not kidding them, no.
Yeah, if it's not on page 1, it's not driving any sales to their listing. All right? Because very few people have the patience to search for that. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I want to see the keywords that are searched for at least 250 times, but on average, maybe they are all on page 1. I'm just going to pick 1 to 35. All right. So basically I'm saying, yes, 4 out of 5 are ranking, but on average, they're all on page 1. Let's hit apply. And now we have 19 keywords. Now let's look at some of these keywords. Okay. For example, I'm just going to read it out loud because it's hard to see. bridal shower games pack. Search for 250 times. The rank average is 3.8. All right. So the rank average is 3.8. That means that one guy is probably ranked number 1, 2, 3, and 4, or 7, 8. Very valuable. Look at this. This is the number 1 keyword we saw, bridal shower games. 23,000 people are searching for it. All right. And look at the rank average. I don't have to guess. I can actually see what it is right here. You can see one of them is ranking number 1, one is 2, one is 3, one is 5, and one is 10. This one here, this that is in bold, this is the product that I picked as my baseline. But you can see here why the average is about 4. So do you think they're getting sales from that keyword? Absolutely, right? And sometimes you'll see keywords that maybe you didn't even think about. Let's take a look at some of these. Bridal games, bridal party games. Look at this excellent long keyword. Bridal shower games for guest.
Or bundle.
That's a great one. Bridal shower games bundle.
Or
look at this. Bridal shower games rustic. I don't even know what is a rustic bridal shower game, but there are 269 people searching for that a month. Oh, look at this. He said, she said, bridal shower games.
So this is very specific thing.
Exactly. And that's why we picked such a specific competitor list. And now my Chrome browser is getting, there we go. Okay. So this is the way that I would pick the top keywords, because now I know these are the keywords that are really driving the sales for my competitors. And then from here, now I kind of expand the search. So now, Bella, if you can, go ahead and put our cameras back and then put my screen share away.
Okay, Bradley, one more thing that I want to ask you in front of all our friends.
Sure.
So this is, on your tool, you have very cool thing that names Cerebro score, I think.
We have two things here. We have Cerebro IQ score. What does this mean? Again, it does not mean good or bad. All it is, as we can see here, it is the ratio between the number of competing products and the search volume. So this one has a higher score because it is searched for 23,000 times, but there's only 20,000 competing products. This one has a terrible score, low score. Doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean anything else, because there's 30,000 people who have that word in their listing, but only 270 people search for it. The other score we have is competitor performance score. This is from 1 to 10. This is just scoring how well these competitors up here are doing for this keyword. And the reason why this is 10 is because there's 5 of them. All 5 competitors are ranking for it, and they're all ranking very high. So that's why their score, we're ranking the competitors, their score is high.
Do you have any advice to pay attention to Cerebro score, or your advice to check all complex of keywords, competitors, and look at all the picture?
For me, I don't care. This is very important to me, and I want to make sure everybody knows. Many tools have scores, and some people, they want to use scores as to mean good or bad. No, scores by tools, I don't care if it's Helium 10 or any tool, should not mean good or bad. If you are trying to use a tool algorithm to tell you if something is good or bad, that is not good. All right. Here is how I use the score. For example, I could go here and I could one by one just, look at search volume, look at competing products. Okay, here is a lot of competing products, low search. Oh, here's kind of, one by one, I could look at this, right? And that would take me forever. The reason why we have the score is I could just look, and then all of a sudden I see a number. Here's a perfect example. This is that one, he said, she said, bridal games. This has the highest score on the page. Now, that might make me look a little bit more. So I look at here. This is competing products. There's only 192 people who have this in their listing and 600 people who search for it. So the reason why this has a high score is because all I have to do is put this word in my listing, and already I'm going to be like on page 5 or page 4. Yeah. All right. So I mean, whether that's good or bad, that's up to you. But that is the reason for this score, because now instead of looking one by one at this column and this column, I just quickly in an instant see that maybe, oh, wow, these have some high score. Let me look at this number. Let me look at this number. So that's how I use the score.
Okay, thank you so much. So Bradley, and tomorrow I'm starting. Can I stop your screen share now?
Yes, please.
Okay, cool.
And now just put, hit the camera button. There's me, and then there's you. There we go.
Okay, всем привет обратно. Tomorrow we are starting our coaching training for searching products on Amazon, and that will be the first time when I will use Helium 10 as the main program for researching. So can you explain to my audience what is the best way to order and to buy Helium 10? I can provide the link now with discounts. I will post this link under our video.
Yeah, there's two ways. Bella should have 2 different coupon codes. But if you are brand new and you're not sure, hey, is Helium 10 going to work for me? You shouldn't have to worry. So I want everybody who's watching this live, 100% of the people who are watching this live, 100% of everybody who is watching the replay to sign up for Helium 10. Now, that may be a crazy statement to you. Why do I feel so confident? There is 0 risk to you, because to do everything that I did, you need the full version. Somebody asked earlier, hey, how can I use the free version? Most of what I did today, you can't do on the free version. The only way you will know if Helium 10 is going to work for you is if you use the free version and also get some of the coaching from Bella. But the reason why I say there's 0 risk is if you use it for 4 weeks, like 30 days, and you decide, you know what, Amazon is not for me. I'm going to sell on eBay or whatever. Of course, you don't need Helium 10 anymore. So all you have to do is ask for your money back, and you get 100% refund. No questions. We'll give you 100%. So really, you paid 0. So that's why everybody should sign up for either one of the 2 coupons. If you're not sure, then I would say use the 50% off the first month. Remember, even that 50%, you get 100% refund if you're not going to use it. The number 2, if you think maybe there's a more chance that you're going to use Helium 10 because you really love the video today, use the 10% off coupon, because the 10% off is not just for the first month, it's for life. All right, so it's for life. So after 5 months, it already is better than that 50% off coupon. So I want every single person here to try Helium 10, because yes, guess what? Helium 10 maybe is not for everybody. But the only way you're going to know if it's for you is if you actually try it for your business. And Bella is going to help you to know how to use it. And let me tell you, we have, I can't say the name of the company, but I met Bella in person at SellerCon in Las Vegas. I met another company at the same party that I met you. I remember we were on the rooftop party, Bella?
Yes.
Somebody came up to me. They said, it's a very famous company. I mean, I guarantee every single person in this room knows it. And they told me, thank you so much. Before we use Helium 10, we were doing $100 million a year on Amazon, which is crazy. That's before. They said, after we started using Helium 10, now this year we are projected to make 300 million on Amazon. And that they are using the same exact version of Helium 10 that Bella is using, that I'm using, that you guys are using. There's no special version for the big companies. So if this company is $1 billion company, all right, this is every single person in the world knows this company, and they're using the same helium 10 that you can use to grow their business to 300 million. That doesn't mean you're going to make 300 million. It doesn't mean you're going to make 1 million, but that should show you the value of our tools, that the biggest companies in the world are using it to sell on Amazon. So if they can use it, I'm sure you guys can too.
Yeah, I'm sure, you know, when you start your business, you are doing everything like step by step. And it's very important when you are doing your steps on a very right way. И сейчас скажу по-русски. I will talk in Russian. I'm sorry, Bradley.
No, go ahead.
Because our group is Russian speaking, so I have to follow my rule. Очень важно, чтобы когда вы начинали ваш бизнес на Amazon, ваш каждый шаг вы совершали с минимальным количеством ошибок, потому что когда вы стартуете ваш собственный бизнес на Amazon, вы и так подвержены огромному риску совершать ошибки. К счастью, создан такой тул, как Helium 10, который позволяет минимизировать ваши ошибки и каждый ваш шаг совершать максимально корректно. Завтра в 10 утра, уже через 23 часа, я вас жду на своем коучинге. Многих из вас регистрация, к сожалению, уже закрыта, но впоследствии через месяц будет продаваться запись, и запись только, которую вы сможете пересматривать. Но для того, чтобы выбрать ваши продукты максимально корректно и использовать все те правила, которые я вам буду завтра давать, вы должны перейти по ссылке, которую я дала под этим видео, и использовать один из тех кодов Bella 10 or Bella 50, которые у вас есть на этой странице. И очень важно, если вы используете Bella 50, то тогда вы можете пользоваться с 50% скидкой только 1 месяц. Если Bella 10, Bella 10, то тогда вы можете использовать эту скидку на протяжении пожизненного использования. То есть, по сути, у вас 2 месяца, по-моему, в год получается бесплатно. Bradley, do you want to tell something more?
Let me go ahead and keep talking a little bit. I'm going to see if, actually, I came on 7 a.m. Nobody is here at 7 a.m. I came on just for you guys here from 1 hour away. I woke up at 5 a.m. to come here. But let me see if any of my coworkers are here who speak Russian, just so they can say hi to everybody. So you know you're supporting a company that supports the Russian community too. So keep talking. I'll be right back.
Окей, thank you, Брэдли. На самом деле, вчера мы очень долго обсуждали и меняли время, потому что Брэдли, по-моему, завтра или послезавтра летит в Орландо. Возможно, мы здесь с ним пересечемся. И поменять время стоило очень многого. Брэдли сегодня проснулся в 5:30 утра для того, чтобы сегодня сделать этот эфир и сделать его максимально эффективным. Если вы знаете, то, как правило, эфиры проводятся больше с целью продаж. Я попросила провести эфир с точки зрения контента, потому что я всегда стою на позиции контента. И мне было очень важно вам показать сегодня именно те критерии, по которым вы сможете выбирать товары на Amazon, и они будут максимально безболезненными. Bradley, you bring your...
Yep, no, but they're not here yet. They come in at 9 a.m., so... They'll be here later, but next video, we'll bring them on.
Okay, sounds cool, sounds groovy. Thank you so much that you woke up early. Hope to see you on Saturday.
Yes, I'll see you on Saturday. We'll take some pictures and post it in the Facebook group. Yeah. And if anybody has any more questions, I'm now part of the Facebook group too, so feel free to tag me, and I'll happy to come on to answer any questions anybody has.
And we have Bella and Bradley. Thank you a lot for real informative. Thank you. I already have 50. Can I switch to 10? Can you answer to this question?
Yeah, no, you can only use 1 coupon per year. So that's why it's important to make sure to use the one that you think works best for you. Because once you pick that coupon, you can only only use 1 coupon per year.
Yeah. So in that case, I'm sorry. So thank you. Have a great day. I know you have a lot of meetings today.
Yes, so yes.
Be productive, be successful. Have a nice flight.
Thank you. All right, I'll see you Saturday.
Okay, see you. Bye.
Bye.